Well, 213 is a bill that we're trying to amend the Flint River Drought Protection Act that's already in law. That's basically what it's doing. And we're trying to work with agricultural industry and ag-related people to continue to make the water policy better in the lower Flint. And I think agriculture has really come to the table over the last 8 years or so that I've been dealing with the water policy in this state, and they've really been at the table and been part of the process to make it better. We don't want the federal courts involved in the southwest region of the state of Georgia, and that is what could occur. We have augmentation going on to some streams down there. Want to continue to make that process better. Some people don't want us to do augmentation, but that's so they can have drought and have endangered species acts lawsuits, and that would create a real problem for the lower Flint, and I want to keep that from happening. Having agriculture totally involved in this process is massively important because they understand their industry and they understand that they've got to be more efficient at use of water. They understand that. That's not something that's foreign to them. And they don't want the court system coming in and doing that. I think being involved, as y'all have been, with Chairman Tom McCall on the House side, the bill's over on the House now. And we need, and Chairman Tom McCall, thank goodness it went to the Agricultural Committee because they understand what they're looking at. And I think that's important. And I think y'all's engagement with the House Ag Committee and the Ag Chair is so important because you talk their language. And so that is important to us because we've got to move this bill on. We've got to make sure that we continually get better at what we do. We need positive emails because this is so important to that southwest region of this state. That's a huge agricultural belt down there. And I understand the economic impact of agriculture to this state. And I think it's so important that we have people emailing and positive things said. We're going to continue to work with ag. Ag's going to be part of this process as long as I'm sitting in this chair. I'm going to make sure of that. I've made sure of that ever since I've been in the chair, and I'm going to make sure of that until I'm gone. You know, from a standpoint of making sure that whenever we have water policy, we have everybody at the table, having the discussion of how to come up with the best policy for the state and for all the different industries that are out there. And I think that's key to water policy. You pass a bill that nobody was involved in, they weren't at the table, so how are you going to get the best policy? But if you have everybody at the table, then you're going to come out with good policy. And that's what we've done. That's what we've done for the last 8 or 9 years. And I enjoy doing that because I want to talk to the people that understand their business and have them have a positive impact on the policy. And I think that's important.